Yeah, we're back this evening. I seem to have nearly every video, the last few videos, has been Tataria, because Tataria is this unknown time before us, where they're using technology from a place we don't understand properly. But I've got Amy on the telephone. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Karen.
Yeah, how are you, my darling? I'm just going to turn the microphone round. That's better.
Okay.
Obviously, everybody's into why there are windows under the pavement, and the windows, when they do dig them out, quite a lot of the time, the windows go down. But the thing that gets me is that when they do reveal the windows, everything doesn't look particularly rotten down there, even though it's had earth put on it for many years. And the other thing is that I've sent you a picture of that village, which they're saying is volcanic ash and debris has buried, but it didn't destroy the building. And the building is now surrounded by all this mud and stones.
I know.
What do you make of that?
I don't know what that is. It looks like it just sunk into the ground. And if it was a volcano, I would think it would be destroyed altogether. But it's like most of it has sunken into the ground. So I don't understand that.
It's very strange in the pictures, though, that you've got like a level, like a one-room thick distance under the pavement, but it didn't all rot away, and they're not worried about the foundations of these buildings.
Right. So, do you think it could have been a mud flood, or...
I don't know, but it didn't crush the building. Or there was one building I was looking at that you could have said maybe it did sort of slightly, they're not saying it now because the building isn't moving, but it got like, it slid into the ground a bit due to its foundations, because these things had different foundations than what we have today.
Yes. Yeah, it's the whole foundation has gone in, but
why didn't it crush it?
Right,
or knock it over.
Yeah, the whole roof and the whole top of the house is intact. It looks like.
Yeah, but when they take the pavements away in that, it's a bit affected because it's been under earth. But all the windows and things are still there. Like, none of it's rotted away. Yes. I don't get it.
I don't either. They're trying to. I think.
Glass isn't very strong, is it?
Right. Yeah, I don't understand it at all. It says that it's about a park attributing to the mud flood disaster in the city. So they're trying to say it was from the mud flood.
Well, they actually say a bit later on that it's to do with the volcano. But, I put a video on a few weeks ago about Joey reckoning that volcanoes aren't what they're telling us they are. They are tubes of lava, but there's, they're trying to make it look like volcano top volts crack off and out it comes. But they're just lava tubes in there.
Right.
But that's fast flowing. It had to be quite slow, otherwise it's going to knock the building over. So what is it? Dad, it's got another 6 inches closer today. And then it engulfs the building. I just don't get it.
Me neither. So, it seems like it's slowly, you think it's slowly sinking into
I don't know. Either it's sinking into the ground. I don't know.
Well...
What, so the building just sinks, and that building doesn't, but this one does? It's all a bit crazy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. What is this stuff around the house? You see that metal? What is that? Do you see what I mean? The metal bridge, that's around it. It has it almost looks like a bridge or something.
Let me go back around. Yeah, because that's now a park that people go and they can have day trips there and have a look at it. But it didn't smash all the glass in it.
Right.
So that building there, the picture I sent you, it looks like today. But this happened for other reasons, but it still looks like the mud floods of today. And it's even worse because 2/3 of the building is underground now.
I know. So what do you think could be the reason?
I don't know. It looks like those buildings sunk.
I know.
We have those big holes that are appearing all over everywhere. This isn't quite the same, but it looks like it's sunk. Just looked like the bottom paved way and the building just slowly sunk into the ground. The whole thing, though.
I know. I just don't know what would have caused such a thing. And do you think that it was something that somebody did to have this happen? Like, you know, some kind of warfare or something like that, or to cause it to do that, or
I just don't know.
Or the way the building was built. Maybe the foundation or something was wrong, but I don't understand how the rest of the building is so intact. Like you said, the windows.
Wouldn't it have crushed the roof in by now?
Right, like that roof is really held up. You would think that would be going too. So do you think it's still? You
imagine though, if those buildings had other floors on top of it, then you'd have only seen the floors on top of it.
Yeah, right. So do you think it's still sinking, slowly sinking in?
I don't know. The earth is taking the buildings.
Yeah, well, that's why I was wondering if that's why they build buildings as tall as they do sometimes. You know, like when we had the Twin Towers and they made it so tall. Like, I wondered always why they would make buildings so very tall. Like, is it because they know something that, you know, something could happen to where the ground wouldn't support things anymore or something like that? I just don't know.
Anyway, we're just making this little video to get people to think. Because, I mean, you know, like those buildings there, they're saying it's volcanic ash and stuff like that, but how could a building just be covered in stuff, but not
destroyed all the way?
It would go like paper.
Yes. Yeah, it should be just nothing but dust, I would think, just incinerated. Not just like that, just sinking into the ground. I don't see how
I just wonder what everybody's thoughts were then, because it is a bit crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yes, I'd love to hear other people's thoughts on what this could be.
Yeah, it's a bit strange that, you know, mud flood, you look it up and there's some city, you know, obviously it's Japan, but, or not city, but village, whatever it is, but half the houses are in the ground, unless they've made it like that, and they all think it's an attraction.
Right, you know, that's a possibility, I guess, yeah.
But we do have the other buildings, which is on this video, showing that at least a floor of them are under the ground, which is crazy. And, you know, I copied a bit of Dave Manners the other day when he was going round Chichester, and the windows were below the ground, you know, below the pavement. So it's in every country, it's not just this country or your country, it's everywhere, or most places people can see this, that the houses have sunk, or... Because it would have to be because I watched one today, it came up in my feed, a much bigger channel than mine, explaining that at the front of the house the road met it, and then there was a very steep hill, and the back of the hotel was sticking out. It was in Virginia City.
Oh, wow.
But it's like, it would have to be so slowly coming, because it's a bit like, you know, I'm saying, Dad, it's 6 inches closer, you know, like it couldn't be going very fast. It would have to do it slowly, otherwise it would crush the buildings, no matter whether it's stone, brick, wood, whatever.
Yes. Yeah, it must be going slowly. Wow, that is really something to think about. This is just very amazing. It really gives you
I don't know whether it falls into this bit as well. I watched a video, it was a few years ago now, where they're on the bank, and what it is it's frozen, and the bank is now shedding its ice and stuff onto the land. It sounds like a train. It sounds like a train going, you know, as it's clunk, 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 as the ice is coming on, and it went up to the houses. They stopped the film as it hit the houses, really, so you didn't see if it knocked the house down. But I'm just saying, is that how it's happening? You know, that it happens with ice, it happens with the land. But we, you know, I don't know. There's a video that came out a few months ago with this, you know, it was like the earth was a river and this mud was coming down.
Oh, wow.
I just don't know. I mean, how can you not destroy, you know, crumble the building? I mean, maybe there's been a lot more buildings that have caved in, but there's enough buildings.
I know.
And, you know, if you stuck the floors on top of it, it's going to look, you know, and make it with pillars and things, it would look like the buildings we've got now.
Exactly. Yes. This is really amazing. I'm just astonished to see something like this,
Yeah.
and
Anyway.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to make of everything because we've heard all about the mud floods and everything, and just so much of our history that we don't really know what has happened and everything.
No,
And
Amy. No, Amy.
Yeah, like the Tartaria, when you see all those lovely buildings, and then, but something must have happened somewhere along the way.
What do
And
you think? Do you think the buildings have just sunk?
I don't know. I mean, that's how what it looks like, is that it
But
just sank.
why is all this stuff, you know, like today on my videos, I've done this train in 1949. Now I think that, you know, they're including the Four Rivers part with Greenland to make Greenland. You know,
Yes.
what is going on? See, the information is always in front of you if you see it. It just is.
That's right.
I'm not
It's
saying we
like
get the answers to everything, but you can see more. It's happening all around us. But I just find that really weird. Like, it should break the buildings, surely.
Exactly. That's what I think too. That's right. I don't know.
Maybe what it is people open their curtains and all, oh look, next door's now collapsed into the ground.
Oh, yes. I mean, but I wonder, were there people in there when this happened? Was there?
I don't know. No, well, you don't get that part, do you? You just get part of it.
Yeah, they just show us a part of it. Do you think they're trying to slowly show us things, like, and make us aware of things that we weren't aware of before?
No, but they can change history that way by entering things. And, you know, Google, we all know that Google's into the ball and all that crap. So it's a lie. It can do it. It just starts appearing on things. And then, yeah, we know what all that's about.
Yes.
Anyway, Amy, listen, we've been going for 12 minutes now.
Okay.
Amy, I love Amy. She's such a brilliant person to have a hangout with.
Oh, thank you. I love Karen. She's so brilliant. You're so brilliant, Karen.
Oh, Amy.
I appreciate you inviting me to.
Yeah, you're on the channel again, Amy.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you, lovely Karen.
Oh, lovely Amy. Anyway, that's all from us. We've just got a big question mark to actually what is all this? Come on, everybody, look at these houses in wherever it is in Asia. We'll just say Asia. Well, anyway, thank you, Amy, and goodbye from us.
Oh, God bless everyone.
Bye, darlings.
Bye, darling.